My kings and queens, how's it going? I know it's looking a little different today. Jinx is she's she's down and out. I'm rebuilding her for a little bit. She got problems going on. I'll talk about that later on. And Nebula, I got a patch, two patches in the tire, brand new tire, right? I rode that tire less than a month and I caught staples, four holes. We made two and two though. We combined two of those holes. So I need to go get patches for that. So as you can see, we're not doing a car review. I'll probably do that later on the channel, but we are going to do a Carvana review on my personal experience with Carvana and what do I think about them. So, I'm gonna tell y'all the real deal, the goods and the bads, and how was my process? Was it easy? Was it hard? Like everything. What all did I go through about it? Um, for one, I got a 2019 Jaguar F-Pace, the S edition, as you can see. Um, no tape two. The wind, it is super windy out here. It blew my camera. I thought it broke the Insta 360. I'm trying to hurry up and get this video done with. I ain't made content in forever. And the moment I want to make some, we got to go through these trials. I guess it's the things we got to do to be a content creator. But anyways, back on topic. Carvana, what process did I go through and how did I like it? So first off, I wasn't even really looking for a car, but I'm trying to buy a house and I don't have anything on my credit report. I bought my cars brand new and everything else. Everything I purchased, I buy brand new. My motorcycles, I bought cash also. So now I need a house. I need a big purchase. And they told me that they don't know if I'm financially responsible because I don't have nothing on my record that shows that I know how to make payments on time. So that's one reason why I got a car note. And if I got to get a car note, I'm going to get something that I want. So why not a supercharged SUV? Because I need to tote them motorcycles, right? So this is going to help me tote the bikes. Rather I ride Jinx, Nebula, or if I just want to tote both of them. So, and knowing me, I probably will get a trailer big enough to tote both of them. But anyways, back on Carvana. So I was looking for cars and I initially wanted a BRZ. And Carvana popped up and it told me I could get a BRZ, a good deal too, 2023, 2024. I don't want nothing brand new because my insurance is high. No matter what, my whole life, my insurance always been high. Like they're literally, when I went to get insurance for this, they was asking me about a wreck that wasn't my fault. I think it's very unfair that insurance companies hold you liable and accountable for situations that isn't even yours. Like I had a CBR 1000 and I did get into a wreck. It did get totaled. But long story short, which we could talk about another time, but what happened, just to cut to the chase, was a car was making a left-hand turn. And when they was turning, they stopped. They literally just stopped because I think they heard my bike like I was coming up the hill and they was at the bottom of the hill. So I think they heard my bike and they didn't know where I was at. Mind you, I'm not in his mind. This is all hearsay. This is what I'm thinking. But all I know is he was making a left-hand turn. He stopped. So by the time I was coming down that hill, I couldn't, I couldn't hit my brakes fast enough. I'm on my brakes and I hit him. And his insurance company paid me out literally the next day. Like it was no ifs, ands, or buts on who fault that was. So for that to be on my record with my insurance, that's crazy. Insurance is a scam and it's the biggest ripoff of them all. Like I could have lost my life at that moment. And you're sitting up over here charging me for that. But anyways, so I finally found a BRZ for a good price. And it's around the 2020. I think 2023 is the newest I want to get. Anything newer than that, I know insurance is killing me. And I looked on everything, Carvana, CarMax. I looked at our local dealerships here and they was all some pretty good prices. Like they was, it was a tough decision. And out of nowhere, I seen that they had one of these, and I was like, huh, a Jaguar supercharged SUV. Let me do my research. So I just did days, at least 2 to 3 days full of research on this vehicle before I chose it over the BRZ. I was still looking at the BRZ. So then while I was on Carvana, now I'm price matching what they got. And I see that a lot of people say that Carvana cars are overpriced. I got a couple things to say about that. One, no matter what dealership you go to, they are overpriced. Y'all act like y'all not talking about people that pay 30, 40,000 more for a Dodge Demon or Hellcat. Come on. Everywhere you go, the number one, the most crooked people are usually the salesmen. Like they're trying to get a lot of money. So every time I see a car review and it goes, oh, their cars are more than other people's cars, that's very annoying. Like go to a shop, go to any dealership and tell me that that car isn't overpriced. Don't worry, I'll wait. Like that's not even a legitimate argument. But anyways, I was comparing their prices compared to other shop prices. And I kid you not, the BRZ, I wanted what was their BRZs going for? I think their BRZs was going for like 20. It was going for something. It was cheaper than this for sure. I think they were the 2023s was going for like 20. Don't quote me. Like you could look, but I think and locally, they had like a 2015 to 2018s, and they was going for 18.99, so 19,000, and their mileage was like 60 to 80,000. Not even 60. I'm lying. Like 80,000. I did see one that was like 50 or 60,000, but on normal they was like 80,000. Carvana, they're all almost brand new. They're not even broken in. They're at like 20 to 30,000 even with that price, even with that price difference, that 2,000 to 1,000 more, they're still within that to where I'm like, dang, I would have to baby this car for real. Ooh, the wind blowing. Let me walk up just in case the camera fall again. I thought it was done, y'all. But anyways, they was killing on the BRZ price. They was killing the game. I was like, man, like it was so hard, so hard. Then what got me is like, man, I think I want to tow my motorcycles. If I got to get a car, I'm going to have it for at least 3 years, the payment, so I can show consistent payments in my credit history, my credit profile. I wanted something to where I can have consistent and a little mid to high payments to show like, hey, no, he's responsible, So I wanted something that I feel like I could use for a while. And the BRZ was nothing but fun. It was essentially a toy, more of a toy, more so than my motorcycles. Motorcycles is light to me. I love them. I don't consider them toys. But the BRZ would have for sure been a toy. So I found this car after a lot of research. I had about like 5 of them saved. I compared each and every one of them on what I like, what I dislike, why was this one more. I compared the prices, the features, and the miles for all of it. No, you don't get to see it in person, but they are very good with details. They had 3 marks, which I'll get into it later on in the video. They had 3 marks on this video that was imperfections of the car. So if there's any marks or anything on your car, they'll record them for you and you can zoom in and look at them. And as much as you get a 360 view. So I looked at it, and as you can see, and I'll walk you around, birds literally just doo-dooed on it. Like, made me mad. I got 3 spots, one right here, one right there, one right there. But anyways, so I looked and I really liked the white. I really liked the white with the black rims. I did a lot. So I was like, I think this is the one. So then whenever I clicked it, it told me how much my down payment was. It told me what my monthly payments would be or whatever. I said, okay, I could do that. So then I spent the day and I went through all my finances to make sure I can handle this vehicle without a doubt. Even though it's expensive and it's going to make my budget a lot more, I'm like, can I handle this without hurting myself? So at the same time I'm doing that, I'm going down to one with higher miles that's like a little bit cheaper. And I'm weighing, is this better or what? So this only had 59,000 miles on there. It was the lowest mileage one that they had. And I appreciate that because I consider about 50,000, 30 to 50,000 just break in on a car. So I'm like, all right, it's just now break in. The supercharger should be broken in pretty good. The fluid should be running through. It had a little bit of life, but not too much life to where I could carry it years, years on or whatever. So then, I hit the accept button, went through everything, went through the warranties. One thing that I did not get that I should have got was the extended warranty. You automatically get a 100-day warranty, but I did not get the extended warranty. So if anything happened to this car with me knowing it was a Jaguar outside of warranty, 100% my fault because I shouldn't have cheaped out and I should have got the warranty after I purchased the vehicle. And if you don't know this, then now you're about to learn you cannot add the warranty on. I purchased the vehicle and it took 7 days to get to me. And I picked, what did I pick? I picked home delivery, so it delivered to me in my home, which was an easy process too. Um, you get to pick your date and the time of your arrival for your vehicle, and they was on time. The only thing I don't like is the window. I have from 4 to 8 or 4 to 7. My bad. That's 3 hours. That's too long. Like at least cut it down to 2 hours because that's a lot in the day. That's a lot of time. That's the only negative I have to say about the delivery. But the delivery driver did drop it off. Very professional, very cool, or whatever. But I don't forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I saw the warranty. But yeah, I tried to go back 2 days later and add the warranty, and I couldn't. Like, you can't add it. So I was like, all right, I messed up. And that's why I wanted to tell y'all too. Please get the warranty. I know it's like $1,500 or whatnot, but please get the warranty. I did get Gap because the way people drive in Arizona, you just don't know. So I do have Gap, which Gap goes onto your payment, and it made my payment even more higher. And what I learned is I should have got Gap through my insurance because people was showing receipts that Gap on insurance is 100 times cheaper than Carvana's Gap insurance. My Gap insurance was like $1,500 or whatever, so I paid about 100, a little over 100 a payment. So I'm guessing that's gonna be for a year or whatever. But all I know is it was $1,500 and it made my payments go up a little bit. So, anyways, get the warranty. Don't skip out on a warranty. I'm not going to blame Carvana if anything down the road, like a year or two, happens to this vehicle. It's a used vehicle. I do not expect it to be perfect. That's another thing that irritates me. People get used vehicles and they expect them to be perfect. Like, if you want perfect, go buy brand new. Even brand new cars break down all the time too. My brand new bike is getting on my nerves. Okay, but I know she might have problems in the future. It's a possibility. She's used. All right. Get the warranty. That's all I can tell you. So didn't get the warranty. Did get the Gap or whatever. Then my delivery, it was 1,000. No, no. That was on another one. My delivery was 500. So then which was weird. So I would say wait it out sometimes too, because the delivery originally was $1,000 originally, and then the next day before I purchased it, I got back on and it went down to 400. No, it went down to 200. So then I didn't have the money then, and I wasn't sure if this is what I wanted. So then I waited. Then the delivery went up to 400. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and purchase it now before the delivery go up even more, which let me know that it's probably getting further and further away or whatever. So I did pay a $400 delivery fee. And with these cars, you get a 7 day uh, money back guarantee if you don't like the car. So you basically get a 7 day free trial. So even I told myself, like, even if I miss stuff up in my bank statement and ain't gonna work out, or the car, I get the car, it's just messed up at the beginning, I could give it back in 7 days. I ain't gotta worry about it. All right, cool. And they even call you, they go over all that with you, and they let you know. Very friendly people. So then I got my car delivered. And when I got my car delivered, that's when the amazingness happened. The buying part is easy. Sucks you can't see the car, no. But just look at the car, zoom in a lot on the car, um, check the car out as much as possible. Look at every feature on your car, YouTube, and research. I even looked up my VIN on like 3 different VIN sites. Like they give you a free Carfax. It comes with the car, but I didn't only do that. I went online and I looked at different VIN, the same VIN, but different sites for the VIN to make sure it wasn't in no accidents and see how many services it had and all that good stuff. Luckily, this car was a lease, so it had all the right factory services that it needed. And I only know it was a lease because Carfax has it twice as a lease, both times. One to 30,000 miles, and then two to the additional 20,000 miles, 29. And then after that, it's just been Carvana bought it. But um, I got the car delivered. I will say this. I don't know if it's going to happen to all y'all, how many people it did happen to, but my car is actually way better than what they listed for. And I am so glad and blessed that I went with the white one, with this one. I chose the color and the miles over the accessories that come with the car, basically, you could say. And man, did I luck out. Because I was looking, right? It's a S model. It's an model, and it's the white with the black. I'll show y'all a little bit later, but it has the black package on there, which means that this front is black. It has the black. I don't know if the camera can pick this up right now, but it has the black Jaguar right here. It has the black 22-inch rims, and it has the black seats also, not the red seats. It has the black seats. So and it has black right here because it's the black package. So um I was like, it said it had 20s on there. And I'm like, every black package that I look up on YouTube has the 22s, the upgraded wheels. This not making no sense. And then what else did I not get? I didn't get the digital dash. I gave up the digital dash. And as y'all know how things grow up on you, I'm glad the digital dash ain't up on there. But the dash is still nice. I even have a digital dash in my cart right now. It's $1,000, but I don't think I want it. I think I like the one that it has. The only thing I don't have is a digital dash and the 360 cameras or whatever that I found out. But when they priced it as basically a base model S series. Cause even the one like they had an S series with like 20,000 more miles. It had 71,000 miles, and it had the digital dash, it had the speaker package, it had all of that, and it was like 4 to 5,000 more than this one. That was at 59,000 miles. I was like, what? Like, come on, man. So, like I said, I'm blessed. I went with this one. I got lucky. I don't know who put this one in the system, but they didn't put it in right. I did. I got 2 keys. My keys look brand new. I got 2 of them. Carvana said it was only one. I got 2. It has the speaker package in there, so I have the upgraded speaker system. It has the cool seats, the heated and cool seats. So they didn't have that listed up on there, but they had it listed on other ones. It has a full spare in there. Oh, and the best part is it has the 22s. Let me go ahead and give you a walk around. Let me close this so I can hold it. Yes, this thing is freaking beautiful. I don't know if the camera pick it up. 22s. It came with the 22s. Got the black Jaguar. It also has the black trim. That's the black edition. I'm mad at myself. I was playing with this the first day I got it and knocked it out like an idiot. You can see the tag. I don't care. It's a temp tag. It's a 2019 Jaguar F Pace. It is the S edition. This car is just so beautiful. And then I did see that some people's cars was dirty. My car was super clean. Like, look at this. My car came out super, super clean. Like, I got lucky. Full spare with the tools, everything, even the back. Like, I don't even touch back here. This is how I got it from Carvana. Let me open up the inside so you can see. Beautiful. This is what my dash looked like. Beautiful. I kind of wish that I thought I wished, not kind of, I did used to wish that my seats, I had the color seats, but the black grew up on me too, just like my dash did. The black with the white stitching. Yes. And even this, it's like a suede or something. I don't know if it's Alcantara or what, but it feels good. And a lot of people complain that your windows is up here, your window controls, but I actually don't mind it. I actually do not mind it. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's Alcantara or what, but that stuff feels good. It feels amazing. And this is how you put it in park neutral and all that good stuff. I bought a charging pad to make it seem OEM. OEM, it works good too. Just put my phone right up on there. Yes, this car is amazing. Now, I did have issues. I have one issue with this car that I forgot to tell you guys about. So, within 3 days, did have to go to the shop. So, it had overheating problems, like bad. I'm glad I changed my own oil and I know what it looked like when liquids get onto hot components because so I was driving home from work, right? Yeah, driving home from work and it told me that my car was overheated twice, but the temperature gauge stayed in the middle. Like it shot up, not ever went to the red. It didn't ever go all the way. It went like 75%, then it'll drop back down to the middle. It did that like 3 times. She got me home. I know she loved me. The moment I hit my driveway, the moment I hit my driveway, she just went up in smoke. Like bad. Like whole neighborhood just smoked out. I turned her off, boom. I popped the hood and it was just nothing but smoke. Coolant went everywhere. Coolant was dropping underneath my car, all types of things. I immediately, so whenever you have a problem, Carvana has you could get on there and you could file a claim. And I filed a claim right then and there. But so if you go in network, it's free. You got a 100-day warranty. If you go in network, it's free. If you go out of network, it's $300, but they'll still cover it. You just got to pay the $300 fee, out of network fee. So the only ones that they had in network was a transmission shop. And I have a Jaguar. So I set up my appointment, all that good stuff that night. And then as soon early in the morning, I woke up and I called Carvana. And I told Carvana, I said, hey, I had the car for 72 hours. It overheated real bad. Uh, Smoke was everywhere. They was like, okay, we see you have an appointment set up. And I said, yes, but I'm not taking my car to a transmission shop. I expressed to them, hey, I have a Jag wire. I said, I'm not taking that nowhere but to Jag wire. And they said, sir, we understand your concerns. Take it to Jaguar and we'll cover all the costs. I said, for real? She was like, yes. I said, okay, thank you. They called the tow. The tow came, picked up my ride free of charge. And mind you, I'm within my 72 hours. I'm ready for them to say something crazy so I could just be like, come pick the car up and I get my money back. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm waiting for them just even a little bit, just hesitate a little bit. That's going to let me know that in the future, y'all going to give me problems. No, they didn't. She was, sir, yep, we understand. Totally. Okay. It went to Jaguar and oh my goodness, I'm going to show y'all. I got the paper in the car. Jaguar was like, hey, it overheated. If y'all know anything about these Jags, they put their coolant system with all plastic. Has zero to do with Carvana, has zero to do with how the car was abused. It has everything to do with how the car was built. If you look up these cars, that's the number one thing to go down is the coolant. Come on, plastic on hot parts, what happens? It's gonna melt. So no matter what, it was due to happen to this car at some point. Funny enough, I just deleted out my cart. Before I purchased this car, I already had the upgraded system for the cooling system in my cart to already buy. I have that. I have the digital dash, like everything this one didn't have. I was already ordering that stuff before I even got the car because I already know what I'm getting myself into. I do a lot of research before I purchase something. But anyways, it gets to Jag. Jag says, hey, you need the whole coolant system rebuilt. So I tell Jag, hey, please do not put the plastic stuff back in there. If you do, just don't touch the car. I'm going to give it back because it only got 50,000 miles on there. That means it's going to happen again. And I drive. You know what I'm saying? And it got a supercharger. If you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. So I'm not chancing that. And the lady was like, hey, sir, no, we're going to give you the upgraded system. We're going to change everything to metal for you, this, down, the third. I said, okay, call Carvana, let them know. So Carvana goes through a company called Silver Creek, I think is what they're called. So then Carvana was like, hey, contact Silver Creek. Silver Creek's going to take care of you. I contacted Silver Creek. Silver Creek was like, have Jag contact us and we'll let you know what to go from there. All right, bet. So then I contacted Jag. I gave Jag Silver Creek's number. Jag hit Silver Creek up. Mind you, this is all within 48 hours. Because Jag's not looking at the car when he get up in there. They're looking at it the next day. So then Jag contacts me and was like, hey, you're approved that fast. You're approved. They approved you. We're going to upgrade everything. You're going to get a new water pump, new system, metal, everything. So I was like, what? What? Carvana? Hey, hey, and let me show you. I got proof. Let me show you. Not saying that y'all thinking I'm lying, but still, look, let me show you. Let me hide my name and stuff though, because I don't want that being up on there. Look at this. Jag wire. You see that? Jag. Then, hold on, let me show you the cost of the bill. I basically got some of my down payment back. Because this, no matter what, I was going to have to do this to this car anyways. Look at this. I'm trying to hide my name and stuff. You see that? $4,126. Look at that. Somewhere, oh, extended warranty paid. Paid all of it. I paid zero. Like, come on. Come on. You can't beat that. So they done already did. I deleted it out my cart. They done already did me a favor by upgrading my whole coolant system. So now I got an upgraded coolant system, brand new, brand new. Now, I'm not worried about the fluids and none of that. It was a lease. So you already know all that stayed topped off and service was already good. But they did do an oil change before I got it too. I know because it's on it, the sticker says so. But yeah, so I got a whole upgraded coolant system that costs some of my down payment. Got my down payment back, most of it. Got most of it back. So that is truly a win. And then let me show you the marks that I seen that I found on the car. Then so after that, I start being petty. I'm not gonna lie. I start just taking pictures of every imperfection I seen on the car. Let me try to let me try to show y'all what I let me see if I can find one. Okay, right here on the tailgate. Let me open it up. So I submitted this in. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up too good, but this got scratches right here. I'm pretty sure they had this mark because it's obvious, right? But I'm not for certain. I just start sending everything in because why not? The worst case worst, they could tell me no. So I sent that in. It's something else that I sent in. But this right here, I seen this when I got off when the truck driver delivered it. So I don't think you can see it like this. You got to see it at an angle. You got to see it at an angle. No, the camera's not picking it up. And it looked like it went through an automatic car wash. That's why. No camera ain't picking it up. Let me see if I come in. So it's just literally a scratch right here. And it goes all the way to like here or something, like here. And I sent that in, and guess what? They approved it. They told me to take it to a shop. I mean, they gave me a list of paint shops that I could take it to. That's in network, and they're going to paint that whole side. So I don't know if I really want to be that petty, because like I said, I wanted to push their buttons and see what their limits was, and I honestly don't think that they have any. Like, and they got back to me within 48 hours on that. I think it takes them 48 hours to look up your claim for the most part. When it came to my coolant, it literally only took them like 24 hours. But everything else, it took like 48 hours. And I might be done complaining. I don't know, because I feel like I stole this with all the upgraded parts that they did not charge me for, but they're charging on the other vehicles. Oh, and then I forgot even the heated steering wheel. It didn't even say. It said it didn't have heated steering wheel. But look at this. Got heated steering wheel and all. It had literally has everything. The only thing it's missing is the 100% digital dash and the 360 cameras. The 360 cameras go right here, but instead the Jag sign is right there that goes on the ground. Oh dang, even the turn signals is black. Okay. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I am very, very happy. If you're scared to go with Carvana, don't. I say just do your due diligence, do a lot of research, look up all the problems of your vehicle. Don't get no car and it got problems that's normal to that vehicle. And then look up the if that stuff was taken care of. Like one of them I was looking at specifically says that Jaguar redid the coolant system. So one of them it was already done to one of those Jags. Like do a lot of research, zoom in on the pictures, make sure you have good quality. Don't just use your phone, probably use a laptop. Like I was looking it up on both. I got two phones. I was looking it up on both phones. I was looking it up on my laptop because different colors, different everything. I'm looking like I'm studying. I can't see this car, so this the best thing I could do. And when I finally put my eyes on it, man, this is my top two. I don't know which is better. I had the Jeep Grand Cherokee with the Hemi in it. I love that thing. I love that thing. And now I got this. And honestly, I can't pick between the two. And it's unfair with all the this is a foreign car, so it's going to have more options, right? Like good options too. Like it has the safety package. This one do have a safety package on there. So like even though I don't have the 360 cameras, it alerts me and it pops up on my screen and it'll show the car and where the alert is at on the vehicle. So it's like I do have the cameras. I mean, I could go buy them. I wasn't even interested in looking for them, especially when it already has that feature anyways. So the only difference is I can't physically see it, but I can see a chart and where it beeps and turn colors on it. But no, I'm more than pleased with the way that Carvana handle business. They get it out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 to me. Like literally, it was no hassle. Only thing is you can't negotiate. But again, with this, I stole it. I wouldn't need to negotiate. This should at least be 5 grand more. At least. From what I seen with the way higher miles and the packages that they had up on there, this has those packages. And it was 5 grand less, 4 to 5 grand less. So this is easily a 5 grand more car. Me, my personal experience, again, not everybody ain't gonna have this. I feel like I stole it. I got the coolant system. I'm gonna get a new paint job, which it don't need one clearly, but I'm gonna get a new paint job because why not? And um, it has all the options. Like that's that's a triple threat. You can't complain. I'll be ungrateful then. You know, this is just my first month review. 6 months down the road, you know, I'll probably do another one if I have problems with them. But I honestly don't think there's no more that I should contact them about. I have my 7 days. I have my time to check the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And I liked it, so I accepted it. What more am I gonna complain about? You can't just go buy something and then go there and complain about every little thing. That's not how this world works. And people have me appalled by thinking that they have the right to complain about some stuff. And I did not, and I'm gonna reiterate, I did not buy the extended warranty. Like I ain't even gonna say the words because I don't know if YouTube gonna cut it out, but wasn't very smart. I should have. Like, you don't know, I'm beating myself up about it. I'm not going with endurance. I went with endurance on my Mercedes Benz, and they was horrible. Okay, my transmission went out, kind of, sort of the electric module on it. I had to fight them people for like a month, and I'm like, what are y'all? I'm paying them like 200, something around there a month for this warranty, and it was like the highest package that they had, and they was fighting me about warranting my stuff. So I'm not ever going through them again. No, they not for me. But so I'm gonna try to look up another option. If y'all know somewhere, recommend, let me know, please, because that wasn't very smart of me. I got a Jaguar. Should have gotten a warranty. Please, if you think about getting a car through them, get a warranty. Yes, it's gonna cost a few bucks, but it's gonna save you. Imagine they said no to that cooling system, and this was, I had this day 8, and I could not return it. Just imagine, that's over 4 grand. Which is way more than the warranty, probably 1,500. I don't know. I ain't click it, but I'll imagine it's not more than 2,000. Would have saved you right then and there. Don't be like me. Be smarter than me. Get the warranty. Whenever I go, because I will go through them again. Whenever I go through them again, I'm grabbing that warranty. I don't care if it's $100 more on my monthly. I'm grabbing the warranty. Just I'm really mad at myself for not. The price just kept going up and up and up, you know. But anyways, back to the Jeep. Now let's compare. When I bought my Jeep in 30 days, they come with air ride. The whole air ride suspension went out. So first it was either the fronts or the backs. I don't know. But it was either the fronts or the backs. Went out. Boom. So I bought the new air suspension bags for them. Had them put in. Had the air, and the thing about it is they use, what do they use? They use nitrogen. And the only people that got a connection, and I went throughout the whole city, the only people that got a connection to the adapter piece is Chrysler themselves. Like they stingy with it because you can't just go put air in it. I tried, so I had to take it to Chrysler, and every time they touched it, what was it? I think it's like a $300 fee. It's something crazy. So they filled out the back, and then by the time I got the back done, the fronts went out. So then I had to buy the fronts. I bought the fronts, had the fronts put on. Another 300. They had to fill it up. Boom, filled up the front. Guess what? The backs pop. We heard the backs pop. Boom, and the pump blew up because it has so much pressure because it's trying to air up the suspension when it has a leak in it. So it's trying hard, hard, hard. Pump blew up. That's $2,000-$3,000 right there. I replaced the pump. The rack and pinion blew up. I mean the rack and pinion busted with the air with the I think the front airbags popped again. And then the dude at Chrysler was just like, bro, can you please just sell this car? So I got rid of it and I haven't had a car in. But oh no. And I called the people that I got the car from. And guess what? And this was within 30 days. I bought extended warranty, everything you could think of. And they was like, hey, warranty only covers what? Transmission, engine, and so, it's one more component. I know y'all know. And they was like, suspension is not in there. I said, I know you lying. And I told them like I spent over 8,000 trying to get this suspension right, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, we could push. So that was, and all they could say is sorry. So that's my experience at a local dealership. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no all day cars. And then let's get on the price. So I there's not a lot of these, so I couldn't compare them to other dealerships, but I could compare it to Kelly Blue Book. I went to Nada, Kelly Blue Book, all that. They some ripoffs. The most I seen was like 20,000, 20,000, something like that. All I know is it was a few thousand. Yeah, I paid a little bit more, but I wouldn't be taking that much of a loss. Like, and do you even consider it a loss? At nothing, go buy a car right now, brand new off the lot, and then Kelly Blue Book and not a whatever, and then you do the difference on the price. It's always going to be like that. They're always going to try to buy your car for way less than what they thought you bought it for in the first place, and more less than it's worth. That's just the way that the world works. I don't really think I paid too much for this car. Like I said, I paid undervalue for this car. And from my purchase, I'll be a few thousand down the drain, but that's with anything. If I go buy a brand new bike, anything I go buy and I resell it, it's going to lose value. So that argument don't mean nothing to me neither, you know. So I don't care about it, but Carvana, they did their thing. They did their thing. If you're still here, thank you for staying and watching. If you're interested in buying a car, just do a lot of research on it. Just do a lot of research. Like that is it. Don't just go to one point, go to a lot. Look up the good things, the bad things about the car. Look up the pictures, a lot of the pictures. Don't be like me and not know what defects is on there. I know some was on there, but I don't know what. So I just sent everything in. But look at the defects, take mental notes, take screenshots of the defects whenever you get the car, zoom in on it or whatnot. Um, what else can I tell you? Just be sure. Look, remember, you got 7 days. If you don't like it, tell them to come get it. Only thing you're not going to get back is your shipping if you pay for shipping. But everything else, you get a full refund. So just try the car out. My experience was great. Loved it. I'm going to be back. I'm going to get something else off of there when the time is right. Not right now. I'm still learning this car. But thank you for staying tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment, though. And definitely subscribe. I might have a little bit more content on this, even though this is more of a motorcycle channel for me. But I like this car a lot. Like, a lot. And it's pretty fast too. Like it has performance as well. So, and I need to do a deep review on how the car drive, the features, and all that good stuff. I didn't really want to get too much into it because we're talking about Carvana, but I did get into the specs because Carvana messed up on the keys. I want to say these keys would be at least what 1,000 on the low side to 1,500, and it came with two brand new condition, and it only said that it had one. So like I said, I was just surprised. I was blessed. I was blessed with it. But thank you again. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Don't be scared. Do that leap of faith. Purchase that vehicle. Worst you can do is send it back. Got to mention, it got Apple CarPlay too. Crazy. They forgot to mention that. That's at least a $1,500 package. I think it's 1,500 to 2,000 just to get it added after. Yes, sir.